Media post. The president says his administration will now return control of the performing arts venue back to Congress. The move follows a ruling by a federal judge in D.C. ordering President Trump's name to be removed from the Kennedy Center's facade, finding the center's board did not have the authority to unilaterally change the name. The judge also put on hold plans to close the center for 2 years during renovations. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
President Donald Trump is giving his endorsement to a January study by the Department of Health and Human Services. It calls for cutting the number of vaccines recommended for every American child. An executive order that Trump signed on Friday directs federal agencies to align their policies behind the study, which recommends 11 vaccines. America's listening to Fox News.
Hi, I'm Benny Jr. with Bartow Ford. Everyone has heard me speak about going the wrong way. But let me be clear. The wrong way means the wrong way of doing business. This includes gimmicks, games, and unfulfilled promises. Tactics you will never ever find at Bartow Ford. For over 73 years, we've been doing business the right way. So on your next purchase, don't go the wrong way. Come to Bartow Ford and see why we're different, and we prove it.
Need to sell your house fast? Whether you're facing foreclosure, stuck with bad tenants, or just ready for a fresh start, House Buyer Network can help. We buy homes as is for cash. No fees, no commissions, no repairs. Get a fair cash offer in just 24 hours and close in as little as 7 days. Call 833-464-0827 now for your free no-obligation offer. That's 833-464-0827. House Buyer Network. Fast cash, no hassle.
Ahoy, anglers. Captain Mike Anderson here from Real Animals. If you're looking for the ultimate fishing and boating adventure, look no further than Hubbard's Marina. Family owned and operated for nearly 100 years. Hubbard's Marina guarantees an excellent client experience and superior guest service. They're the original, longest running, and have been voted the best in the country 3 years in a row by USA Today. Whether it's deep sea fishing, dolphin watching, or sunset cruises, Hubbard's Marina has it all. Book your adventure today at hubbardsmarina.com. See you on the water.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Real Animals Fishing. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WFLA AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Welcome to the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show, your weekly voyage into Florida fishing. Presented by Hubbard's Marina, hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Good morning, Tampa Bay. 970 WFLA Talking Fishing. Going to be here until 8 o'clock.
Unfortunately, only till 8 o'clock.
So unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't have my microphone ready, sorry.
It's all good.
Signature hour.
The great Derek DeBow is on the other side. We're talking fishing here. Lots of stuff to cover. Hopefully everyone had a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. We certainly appreciate you joining us here this morning. We know you have a lot of choices out there. We
Is there choices?
There is.
I thought there's only one right answer.
There's only one right answer, but they have choices, you know?
There you go. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
It is a beautiful start to the day. It's that time of year, man, when you wake up at 5 a.m. before sunrise and you're walking out to the truck and you got that back sweat starts rolling.
Yeah,
you know?
It's warm out there already.
It's humid.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, summer has just really fallen onto our area in the last couple weeks. And it is a really calm weekend, almost no wind through this weekend. Early start to the work week, potentially there's a little bit more of a moderate breeze. And then kind of mid to late work week, that breeze picks up a little bit. Tuesday afternoon until Thursday morning, we have a chance for that 15 to 20-ish style wind. And then rain chances also are quite high over that period, kind of early to mid work week. We have potentially some tropical juice coming down to our area. It was funny, you know, every year it's the same thing. Every year, this time of year, people start freaking out. Rain chances, you know? You get those phone calls like, do we have to cancel our charter? It's supposed to rain tomorrow. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? You look at your thing and it's a 30% chance or 40% chance or 50% chance of rain. And every year it takes people a month to adjust to the fact that, hey, it's Florida, it's summer, it is going to rain every day.
Yes.
How long will it rain? Where will it rain? It's always scattered. It's always short-lived. Everybody needs to start grasping the fact that we're going to have 40, 50, 60% chance of rain every day.
And we need it.
Yep. So just let's all get over that and accept that fact. And then also with that comes our tropical chances, our rain with a name. And we already had our first tropical scare, if you will. GFS models are pretty much useless at this point. The last couple of years have been GFS, that model specifically for tropical storms and hurricanes, have been really bad. And especially early GFS model runs, like 4, 5, 7 days out. And people love to look 6, 7, 8, 10 days out, and they see a model run that shows a hurricane hitting us head on, and they share it all over social media. Right. And that already happened this year. We had one potentially like 3, 4, 5, June 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but it was only the GFS model run, and it was only a couple times did it show it. So as we have seen, as time has progressed, that's gone away. It's not forecasted anymore. So pretty funny, but it's that time of year.
Consistent.
Yeah. So long story short, looks like a beautiful week. And just that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday period, potentially we might have a little bit of adverse condition, but it's been kind of up and down. So keep an eye on it. We are on a full moon. Full moon is tomorrow night. So it is going to be a bright weekend. And that warm weather has really settled into the area. So start thinking about those summertime patterns and look for that moving water, that deeper water, that shaded area, and start thinking like a summertime hot fish. And that's about the weather.
There you go. Weather update brought to you by our good friends at Reese Windows and Doors. You know, they're Florida's leading window and door company with over 50 years in business. They offer free installation. Most windows and doors installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. They only use in-house installers, no freelance contractors. Their work always comes with a double lifetime warranty, which means you never pay for warranty. When you sell your house, the warranty transfers to the new owners, which adds value to your home. Visit reesewindows.com for more information. Yeah, we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. We've been talking a lot about when the rain comes, it's going to shuffle the deck. And that's exactly what happened this week. You kind of got the double whammy. You got the rain coming, which changed the salinity. Mm-hmm. That's automatically going to move your fish around, which really we were due because it hadn't rained in forever. And then the full moon. You get those big tides, especially in May, lots of things happening, lots of water moving, and the fish just, a lot of spots that were covered in fish, the fish are just gone. It just really was something to see. Now, you know, doing your due diligence and running around and working hard, and, you know, we found fish this week. My Wednesday trip was not great. I caught 4 redfish and a tarpon on my 4-hour trip on Wednesday. Thank God the good Lord was smiling on me on Thursday. I went to a couple of new areas and had really, really good luck. Got a big 33-inch snook and lots of redfish and lots of smaller snook and some trout all in one spot. It was pretty amazing. So, wow. Yeah, it was really nice. So I spent about 2.5, 3 hours sitting in one spot, covering about 30 yards.
That's always nice when that works out.
It was a blessing. I'm like, okay, thank you, Jesus. So, and again, you know, was it Friday? No, it was not Friday. It was Thursday. Mm-hmm. Thursday, we had a little bit of that weather you were talking about.
Yeah.
It looked like a possibility of rain the night before. Then by the time I got up, I got a call from one of my other captain buddies, Josh Johnson, on the way to the Marina in the morning, and he's like, dude, have you seen this weather? I'm like, it looked like it was already going to be blown through. Well, he goes, dude, I'm showing rain until noon. I'm like, really? I'm like, well, I'm on my way down there now. I'm just going to go and we'll see what it is when I get there. And by the time I got there, it had poured, but it had blown through.
And we had a couple days this past week where it rained kind of pre-sunrise.
Yep. And it looked like rain for most of our trip to the south, but it never really threatened our trip. So it was one of them days where you're glad. You know, you get to the point where you just almost have to run to the marina and just see what it's actually doing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's just...
It definitely makes it a little tricky.
Yeah.
Especially with these rain chances, these scattered showers, you open the radar and you're like, oh, that's kind of ugly.
Right.
But then inevitably that big honker storm that's bearing down on you rains itself out before it ever makes it to you, or it ends up switching directions. So many things can happen, and you don't like the weather in Florida, wait 10 minutes. It's almost better to be oblivious and just not know sometimes, because then you stress over that radar picture and it ends up totally changing.
It doesn't, exactly.
So
there's no doubt about it. Interesting week too. OCC Roadhouse
was awesome.
I want to thank everybody who came out there. We had a great crowd. OCC did what they do, and
dude, how about that new sound system?
Yeah, it's nice.
The sound, if you've been to an OCC event, sometimes it can be a little difficult to hear if you're in the back, if there's a lot of people there. Now that's completely changed. Man, they invested in new microphones.
System,
Dude, somebody said when we were doing our fishing conversation at OCC, they got up from the table in the fishing conversation area and they went to the bathroom. And he's in the bathroom and still can hear us over the PAs.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because the PA system goes all throughout the entire restaurant. So it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to be able to hear really well.
Our next one is going to be June 23rd, always the fourth Tuesday of the month. We got great news this week that
huge news.
Mark Nichols from DOA Lures will be our guest. So it's if you've never seen a Mark Nichols
I'm so excited.
Seminar, it's entertaining. Mark is very charismatic. He's a great guy. Even when I called him, I hadn't talked to Mark, and I don't know. I've probably seen him at ICAST probably every year, but actually that's not a great place sometimes to get to talk to somebody. You may see them, you may not get a chance to talk to them.
Yeah.
But I called him. He answered, "Hey, Mike, how are you?" And then in just this charismatic and bubbly Mark Nichols way. And it made me, when I hung up the phone, I was excited he was going to join us, and then I was even more excited because it just reminded me how entertaining he is. So you don't want to miss this one. Yeah, he's really good. And it was funny, too. I said, "Hey, man, how are you?" He goes, "I'm not too bad. Went out and caught about 10 little tarpon this morning before work." I mean, he was on his way to work, just stopped, did a little fishing. And
I mean, I bring it up a lot of my memories as a young kid at those Florida Sportsman shows and the different seminars that would happen. Mark Nichols' seminar was always super special.
Yes,
this is the guy behind the DOA lure.
Yeah.
I mean, the DOA lure has killed more fish than pretty much anything out there, and has been on the market longer than anything. It's the original imitation shrimp.
I've said for years that to have MirrOlure and DOA
in the same market,
in the same, Central Florida corridor is crazy.
It is.
To have those two incredible saltwater lure brands right here, and then knowing Eric Bachnick and knowing Mark Nichols like I do, been blessed. I've been able to fish with both of them multiple times. You realize just how talented those guys are.
And what people don't realize when they talk about MirrOlure too is that the drone spoon, like the kingfish spoon, is also them.
Yeah.
And then the stretch, the grouper plugs, the lip plugs, the trolling plug, it's also them.
Also them.
Yeah, they do it all.
They do it all. So, and again, Mark Nichols is just crazy the way he has come up with some of these lures, the DOA shrimp.
The snake lure he has, the eel thing.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah.
Absolutely a freak. So,
there's a reason everybody copies his stuff.
Looking forward to June 23rd, 7 to 9 p.m. over at OCC Roadhouse. Make sure you're tuned in here. We are live on the Real Animals Facebook page, the Hubbard's Marina Facebook page, and the Hubbard's Marina YouTube channel. So you can always drop your questions there as well. Phone lines are open here, 1-800-969-9352. We got John in Apollo Beach up on the other side. John, hang tight. We'll come to you first. Light them up. We'll be back. Fucking Trump. We wouldn't be 250 years old if it wasn't for Trump.
America's getting old.
We were never this old before. Until Trump came into office. Having trouble finding a plumber or an electrician you can trust? A company that is clean.
Dude, you know Tampa Airport?
I do.
So have you been seeing some of their social media stuff? All right, so Tampa Airport's social media stuff is hilarious.
Really?
Oh, dude. They made national news because they made like a joke on their social media, like no more pajamas or Crocs. We outlawed them at the...
Did they?
Yeah, they said the Flamingo made a new rule, no Crocs, no pajamas at the airport. And they did it as like a press release, but it was obviously fake. But like so many people commented on it. It got shared by national news agencies, like local airport makes a rule about pajamas and Crocs, like from a Facebook post. So they've been just so successful, and I've enjoyed it so much. I've like aggressively, weirdly sought the person behind the account, like who runs this page. And I finally found the person, and we had a meeting with him. It was awesome. It was awesome. He went through all our social media and gave us like different tips and tricks. It was costly, but it was worth it. And one thing he hammered me on, and I hammer you about, is the video entries or video intros. You say, "Hey gang," I say, "Hey guys." Every video, "Hey guys," it's Captain Dylan Hubbard at Hubbard's Marina. You're a "Hey gang," and he was like, "Dude, stop." He was like, "Try to think of something else to say." So now it's like stuck in my head like a phobia, and every time I start a video I have to think of something else to say other than "Hey guys." It's very interesting.
A lot of things you can start with.
Even when you call, I noticed yesterday you didn't answer your phone and your voicemail's the same. "Hey gang." I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my go-to for sure.
Yeah,
No doubt about it.
it's funny. And I don't even realize it.
No, yeah.
It's just word vomit. It's like muscle reflex.
Yeah. Even when because sometimes I'll intro myself in the videos, and sometimes I won't.
Yeah.
But even when I do, I open with, "Hey gang, Captain Mike Anderson here."
Mm-hmm.
Where
Yeah.
you could just do Capt Mike Anderson here. You wouldn't have to do the "Hey gang," but
Yeah.
I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and data.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
And I catch myself like, poking fun at you about that. Like, oh, he always says that. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I do the same thing.
it's hard not to.
Yeah.
Of its customer service
December 5th, OCC.
In fact, that's why I switched. I also appreciate the way they support our vets and our skilled workforce. Dial pound 250.
Oh, December 5th, OCC. That's right. We're going to be there December 5th, too.
I'm going to throw this in the fridge. I'll be right back.
For just $34.99 a month. That's pound 250 micro. Stop paying twice what you need to pay for the service you want and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe. I'm Kevin. And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas. We invented a podcast? Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it. First people to do podcasts. We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions. Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, tired and sick. Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Hey Jonas and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
This is the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show, presented by Hubbard's Marina. Now your captains, Mike Anderson and Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back. 623 here at the iHeart Media Empire. Whether you need a shingle, metal, tile, or a flat roof, replacement or repair, nobody does it better than our good friends at Affordable Roofing Systems. They're your safe. Do this important process. It's a really important process now that it's raining.
Amen.
Now that it's raining every day.
Yeah.
You might want to jump on this before it gets any worse.
Before you get rain with a name.
Right. It's coming. So, again, we've been telling you for a long, long time now. They've been a great partner of ours. Affordable Roofing Systems is the name you can trust. Call 1-888-397-ROOF. Get you a free estimate, or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com. Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny, those things ring in my head all the time.
Commercials,
say,
you do them. I do
Yeah.
them. So, well, especially with
And people poke fun of me. Why do you still hold the paper? And it's just like, it's a muscle memory.
habit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Affordable Roofing's been here so long.
Yeah.
I've said it so many times.
And they're such good people, man.
Really good people.
They did my roof, my neighbor's roof.
Did a repair on mine after the last storm.
Yeah.
They're
Great.
yeah. David Torres and his family are good people. So Let's go here to Apollo Beach. As promised, let's check in with John. John, how are you this morning?
Doing good, guys. How y'all doing?
I can't complain.
Doing very well.
What you got for us?
Good, good. Hey, I was calling for a couple of reasons. One is I heard y'all talking about the tarpon earlier. I'm like, oh, man, I have an unhealthy relationship with those fish. It's an obsession.
Giant thread fins.
The other.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
Yep. He went viral on us. You went viral on me, John.
Hey, I was calling for to bring up the.
We're going to have to try to get John reconnected there.
Yeah,
that was
lost him.
Yeah, no bueno.
Yeah, he was talking about tarpon, so he must have had a tarpon question. And
right.
I know there's a lot of tarpon on the beach, still plenty around the bridges.
A lot of tarpon. Egmont right now is going off tonight. Tomorrow night will be huge.
And we have these big hill tides in the afternoon because of these full moons. So full moon, outgoing tide is best, is what you always say, right?
Even on the new moon for the tarpon bite this time of year, that outgoing tide is huge because you get that big crab flush. And what's going to make this full moon, in my opinion, better than the new moon is, and we have had decent crab flushes without the good rain. Mm-hmm. Now that we're getting the rain,
finally,
if I had to guess, we're going to have an incredible.
It should be even better because it's that first big rain. Is what
they're probably having great crab flushes because we've had this big, outgoing tides here for the last couple of days already.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, the problem is the bite gets a little bit later
in the day.
In the evening.
Okay.
Because your outgoing tide is going to be in the afternoon.
Okay.
And as you get to the moon, that tide gets a little bit later and a little bit later. So, but again, that bite right around dark, Egmont, the Skyway, should be phenomenal.
Yeah, moon sets at 8 o'clock too. So you got sunset, sundown, moonset, all those things.
I heard there's a lot of fish at Egmont is what I've been hearing. So, again, there'll be a lot of boats out there too. So hopefully everybody minds their P's and Q's and behaves themselves and does it the right way.
I like if you were looking for them on the beach, just early mornings where you want to target.
To me, if you can get on the beach in the dark, and as the sun comes up, if you can get a crab in those schools right at first light, it's almost a guaranteed bite. Almost a guaranteed bite.
There it is.
In my opinion, that's the best bite of the day. Is that first, and I mean you got to be on the beach in the dark.
As the sun comes up.
Hopefully you're in a transitional area where those fish are
on the beach in the dark with your bait, with everything rigged,
ready to pitch.
Yeah,
ready to go.
I got you.
Some of the best trips I ever had. It's bad because you got to really start early, but if you get out there, it's really, really pays off.
Nice. Well, hopefully that answers your question, John.
Yeah. Well, we got John back on the line, so we'll go to John being here on the other side of it, and hopefully we get him in. We've got Dave, a good friend from Flats Nation, and the legendary Captain Hubbard as well. Things starting off in the bang this morning. Keep it tuned right here to 970 WFLA. We'll be back.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk. From local stories to global headlines, News Radio WFLA. Guaranteed humor.
That segment,
DeSantis was in Davie recently, where he discussed Florida's response to illegal immigration and explained the state will adjust if the federal government stops sending people.
Once they get processed out and deported, if they're not sending people, then we will flex appropriately.
The governor says Florida's immigrant detention facilities have saved lives by keeping dangerous people off the streets. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd gave an update on the human remains found Thursday night in Lakeland by children playing in a field. He says preliminary investigations suggest the woman in her 70s died of an unknown cause just outside of her back door, and at that point wildlife scattered her remains until they were discovered by the children on Thursday. Florida gas prices have been falling lately. AAA reports today's statewide average for a gallon of regular is $4.10, and that's 5 cents cheaper than yesterday. With Florida's news,
gas prices on the water dropped like 30 cents.
I was going to say, it's coming down. But that'll be Trump's fault, too. Fucking Trump.
You're like a battered woman, bro.
Oh, good. It just cracks me up, dude. Everywhere you go.
For strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now?
The 3-row Lexus TX. Because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. See you at Weston Chapel, Tampa Bay, Minnesota Lexus dealers. From the O2.com traffic center.
My son's in the Star Tournament. We got 10 entries so far.
Nice.
Yeah. Emma's too young. She's only 4, but Jack is 6, so he's just at the cutoff. But no sabiki rigs. Lisa said. I hope she calls today because I got questions. She said no sabiki rigs, but I read through the freaking tournament rules. I pulled a Mahoney and line by line went through those tournament rules. It says hook and line. It doesn't say anything about not being able to use sabiki rigs.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah. Because my 6-year-old, the sabiki rig is the go-to. Tip it with shrimp. Maybe cut off 2 or 3 hooks, so you're just working with like 3 or 4. On fire, baby. We catch them all. And I started going through the species. Everything's on there. So, I mean, we're catching greenbacks, we're catching threadfins, we're catching pinfish, catfish, spadefish, sheep's head. I'm picturing them all, baby.
Hey, it's college scholarship money, buddy.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, he's 6 years old. If we do this every year, 6 to 17, he's got to have a scholarship.
Well, you should have put him in the Real Animals Junior Pro Staff one.
Yeah, well, he's only 6, and I don't know. I will next year.
I should have got him in.
Yeah.
I had pictures of him on the dock in his little shirt and his little pro staff hat.
There was a kid the other day. I meant to take a picture. I forgot. He was going out on the half-day trip, and he had a Real Animals Pro Staff shirt on.
Did he?
Yeah, I meant to catch him and talk to him about it. But it was a little too chaotic.
Well, I screwed up my shirt order, so the goodies for the teams hasn't gone out yet because I was waiting on the shirts to come in. I needed 25 more shirts. So
did you get a new wrap?
My truck?
Yeah. No. When was the last time you did it? Because I saw this morning it said Skeeter.
Oh, it's a Skeeter. It said Skeeter now for a while, a couple months.
Oh, so it was a couple months ago.
Yeah, a contender had to go wait.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, we got demo day. Where's my demo sheet? There it is.
So on break, guys, I can't control the music. The music comes through the board. So all I do is switch mics. So we use different mics during the breaks, but I can't control the board. So yeah, a lot of times when we go to break, the music gets really loud at night. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that.
Let me tell you something, that is a smooth machine. No credit or bad credit, no problem. All new Mitsubishis come with a lifetime.
Dude, I hate how Facebook doesn't auto-refresh the comments now. So when you're watching a live stream, you have to hit refresh to see new comments.
Angel, always giving me a hard time. But that's a funny statement there about the rain. Did you see her comment about the rain?
What about it?
She says that time of year when we're on the surface of the sun until it rains. Then we're in a lava sauna.
A lava sauna.
That's about right.
Yeah, Angel's funny.
She's a Real Animals warrior for sure.
Oh yeah.
Hubbard's Marina warrior.
Big time. She runs our YouTube. When we do the live streams, she watches the YouTube comments, and if anybody gets crazy or starts spamming it, she moderates it for us. She's a moderator on our YouTube channel.
Very nice. Oh.
It's the dragon watching too. Jeff Reedy has the Chinese water dragon. It's actually an Asian monitor or something. I forget, but it's this black lizard. It's bad to the bone, bro. It's like 7 foot long, 8 foot long, and he feeds it whole vermilion snapper. And we've been begging him to train it. He's leash training it so he can bring it to the marina with him. I wanna hold it by the boats. Take it fishing with us.
That sounds disgusting.
Dude, it's awesome. It's a cool looking lizard.
I don't do lizards, I don't do snakes.
I like lizards and snakes.
I know you do. Because you're weird. Demented, twisted. Yeah, that's a quick segment.
Yeah, something weird's going on.
Yeah.
Now your captains, Mike Anderson and Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back. 634 here at the iHeart Media Empire, the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. Talking fishing here. The Friendly Fisherman at Johns Pass is back under the management of the Hubbard family. Same family that's been serving up the best fishing and dining experiences in Madeira Beach for nearly half a century now. So nearly a century. What? Half. Cut you guys short.
The Hubbard's is nearly a century. We started in 1928. We didn't build the restaurant until we moved to Johns Pass. So the restaurant was in the, I think, 70s. I forget, 80s. I don't know. I'd have to ask my dad.
Well, if you haven't been there, shame on you.
I'm supposed to be writing a history timeline for the restaurant, so I should know that off the top of my head. But haven't completed it yet, so that's my excuse.
No worries. It's all good. So come rediscover the Friendly Fisherman. Taste the difference with the freshest seafood, improved menus, service you've come to expect from the Hubbard's name. Enjoy unbeatable waterfront views, a welcoming atmosphere, and flavors straight from the Gulf. Locals and visitors, come see what's new today. The Friendly Fisherman. Go to friendlyfishman.com. Check out the menu. You don't really need to check it out. Get the captain's platter, grouper nuggets, and a cold Mick Ultra. You're good. You're gold.
Dude, yeah.
Solid.
They have this dynamite shrimp deal. It's pretty dynamite.
They've got ice cold beer.
Yeah.
That's
grouper or gator tail, gator nuggets
beer.
or whatever.
Ice cold beer.
They got that too.
Ice cold beer.
Grouper sandwich.
Let's check in with John again. Sorry about that, John. You went a little funky on us. I don't know what happened there, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's going to be one of those days, apparently. Yeah, a little too early for beer, but not too early for scotch, apparently.
Yeah, you can't drink all day unless you start in the morning, buddy.
That's right. That's a good point. Just remember, AA is for quitters. Anyway,
I'd rather be a famous drunk.
Spiraling. Show is spiraling downhill early.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where I got cut off, but anyway, I'll try and go back to where I was.
Talking tarpon. Talk to me.
We were talking tarpon. Beautiful. So yeah, I the other night we were asleep, and apparently I set the hook on a tarpon a little too vigorously in my dream, and my wife thought I was having night terrors. So that's not a healthy affliction that I have with
That's
tarpon.
awesome.
I have an obsession with them. Yeah, and it's been going on since, 99 when Lemke got me down here, but that's another story for another day. Anyway, hey, I was calling in regards to the Billy Noble's tournament that we're having over here at Finn's Fishing Club.
Awesome.
Coming up in September 12th. That's going to be put it on the calendars, right? That should be a good timing for the redfish. But it's not just a redfish tournament. It's expanded. This is what I really like about it. It's a different format. I've never done it, and I've fished several tournaments. It's not just snook reds and trout. It's snook reds, trout, gag, and I believe a snapper, and we even have a wild card as a kingfish in there as well. So I've never done this format. I'm kind of curious to see how it works. I think it levels the playing field for most of us. And we can see how that works out. But, yeah, that's coming up on September 12th, sponsored by Deck Armor, and we'll be benefiting the Cloud9 Outdoors. So that's a big, big to-do for us, and I know Billy would be pleased to have that one there.
Yeah,
so,
not only is it a great memorial tournament for an awesome guy, but Cloud9 Outdoors is such a great children's charity. They do so much. Joe Vaughn and his team, man. I love working with those folks. So great charity, great reason to have a good party, too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you'll have Lori Hall doing and her crazy antics. We'll see.
Amen to that.
It's kind of high energy, to say the least.
No doubt. And if her energy don't get you, Brooksy's will.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Definitely looking forward to it, guys, and I appreciate your having me on the show this morning. Twice this morning. So anyway.
Yeah, nobody gets two, John. Just you, buddy.
All right, guys. Hey, yo, I'm actually heading on out to get on the water, so no tarpon today. That wind's going to be blowing a bit much off Anna Maria for my taste. So we'll see what happens, but we're going to get on some reds hopefully this morning.
Good luck. Catch them up. There's a bunch out there.
Have a good morning.
Thanks,
Talk to y'all later.
You too.
Bye now.
Good stuff. That is going to be a big event. And if you think the fishing's fun, I guarantee you the party will be better.
Amen to that.
Billy was good at
And
both.
that's the big thing that popped into my head. I was like, oh, we're having a memorial tournament for Billy. The emphasis needs to be on the party.
Well, there's no doubt. It will be.
Work hard, play harder.
100%. Very Billy. Very Billy Nobles. No doubt about it.
He was always having a good time.
Always. He wrote the book, as a matter of fact. All right, let me try to run through them in order here. Let's check in first with Captain Van Hubbard. Van, how are you this morning, my friend?
I'm just wonderful. It's pretty calm down here and mighty beautiful. And, we're talking about tarpon and stuff. And that daylight bite is the hot ticket. We went out yesterday, had a group trip with Whitney Hancock Group, and we got out there, found a bunch of fish. First cast hooked up, landed that fish. Nice. Had fish swimming around the boat, under the boat, and everywhere but over the boat for the next hour and couldn't get another bite. Yeah. But, boy, that water's crystal clear and plenty of fish, and it was beautiful. Good. And you were talking about the hill tides and stuff like that. The biggest thing with all of that, guys, is getting the people to understand that happy fish feed, scared fish don't. If you'll take your time, run around the fish, not run over the fish, the food's there, the fish are there. It'll happen if you let it happen, but if you're chasing and racing all around, it just screws up your fishing.
Please preach it, my friend. Please preach it. I've never seen anything dumber in my entire life than guys drifting at Egmont. Everyone's in line drifting right through the fish. People are hooking up, and then these idiots get to the end of the drift and run right straight up the middle of the fleet. I'm playing.
I'm going to Egmont today, and I feel like I just want to do circles.
It's like I literally want to look at them, and I'm wondering why when they were born, no one took them out of the herd. I really am. Seriously, dude. I'm like, how can you be that dumb? Dude, you're clueless, bro. You're freaking clueless. How did you get who gave you the keys to the boat? Like, I want to just grab the friends by the throat and go, who let him drive? Or her. I guess it could be. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable to me. You have a bite going on, so let's run our boat on plane right through the herd of fish. Like, it makes no sense, dude. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Not everybody is a fisherman, but that's what gets me. And I agree with you, Mike. And I'm laughing over here because when you see the pleasure boater with his family go do that, then he's just doing it by accident, or he or she's just 100%. Doing it by. But when you see they have fishing poles and they just did the drift themselves and they turn around and do that, that's what really is like,
bro,
whoa.
Funny story. So maybe 2 years ago now, maybe 3, I was out at Egmont. We're all drifting, right? And I'm looking at the guy in front of me, and I'm like, I'm gaining on him quick. What's he doing? What's he doing? He spot-locked.
Anchored up on you.
He spot-locked in the middle of the drift. So I slid around him, and I just kind of put my arms up. I was in the tower, and I just kind of looked at him like, what are you doing? And he was like, shut up. You just shut your mouth. I know what I'm doing. Okay, loser. And like 20 seconds later, boop, I popped a fish, and I went, yeah, well done. And I just drifted around him and took off. I'm like, again, you have 30 or 40 boats out there all doing the same thing, and you got to be the jackwagon that comes up with a new plan? You idiot. How many years do you think we've been doing this? Like, seriously. And then have the nerve to look at somebody in another boat and be like, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, you're brilliant, bro. You're the special one. You're the funky colored crayon in the box, bro.
You've got it figured out.
Oh, my God. It's like, dude.
He didn't have very good eyesight if he was trying to piss you off.
Well, he's just brain dead, dude. He had his shirt off. He thought he's 12.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah.
New muscle.
But fishing's been good. A lot of trout. And still a lot of trout around, some real nice sized ones. It's living the dream down here right now. It is crowded, but we got a lot of fish, good fish, and the traditional guys are doing great on those outgoing tides, too.
Yeah.
The fish will go up on the hill and go out on the pan and get all excited if you'll just calm down and let them do it. But if you chase and run all over them, you're wasting your time and everybody else's. And you ain't making friends, I can tell you that.
You're the best, man. Well done, my friend. Great report as always, brother.
Yes, sir.
Good to hear your voice.
Always pleasure.
Happy trails, boys. Let's go fishing.
Thank you, my friend. We're going to have to do that. We got to get on the water with Van Hubbard.
We got to have someone brought this up. We got to ask him to do a fishing conversation.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Boy, can you imagine?
Mark Nichols and then Van Hubbard.
That's a good idea. Ooh. We might want to record that one because there's a lot of knowledge there.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember taking a really weird breath the first time his boat drove by mine down in Boca Grande. I'm like, oh, there he is.
Mm-hmm.
That's Captain Van Hubbard. Wow.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. That's a great idea. Let's check in with our good friend Dave with FlatsNation.com. David, how are you this morning, buddy?
Oh, good morning, gentlemen. I'm sitting here Probably no. There's not enough room.
We need Paris Continent.
Yeah, probably. That's for sure.
I was thinking too, as I was coming to you here, I don't mean to cut you off, but as I was coming to you here with all the great stuff you do at Flats Nation, I'm thinking maybe you need a tarpon etiquette podcast. That would be good.
How many magazines do I get to bring?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But that would be good, though, right?
No.
The how-tos, the do's, the don'ts.
I can put that in a stack easy enough.
The do's and don'ts of tarpon fishing, maybe
right.
The 1, 2, 3s,
exactly.
The 1, 2, 27s.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That
anyway,
is for sure.
Go ahead, buddy. I was sorry, just thinking.
Mark a DOA would love, and it's on the second row on rigging a plastic shrimp backwards. Programming guides that employing a little bit of AI to create educational level wiring diagrams for both your skiff and your boat trailer. And when you look at those articles and you see what it can output, you'll be shocked if you feed it enough information. But I developed those programmer, and you could just copy and paste it and fill that out and hit enter, and it will generate that for you. If you put up pictures, I've got it pretty well spelled out in both of those, but
nice.
Had some other recent content we just took care of. I just finished up the review on the Hells Bay Marquesa.
Okay.
Jeff, you may enjoy that one. I got a real cute comment in there about the weather on one of the pictures that you guys were talking about earlier. So you may find that one a little comical. And I just posted it long ago. We have a new collaborator on board.
Nice.
Flats Nation. It's Ameritrail Trailers.
Oh, nice.
So
very cool.
Good people.
Great brand.
It is.
Yeah.
And I just finished that article here not too terribly long ago. We're going to be doing a few projects with them.
Good.
But I got some more shows in the pipeline. I think our next one up is with the star of Real Animals, if I could ever nail him down long enough to
Good luck.
record.
He's slippery.
I know. I know.
He's large, but he seems to move
really
fast.
August is coming.
Yeah, exactly.
August is a good
Well,
one.
I've been busy myself with a lot of client programming, and helping them with their SEO scores, which reminds me, Mr. Dillon, when you get a chance, send me your email address. I just wrote a guide on this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mini white paper, like 5 pages long, but I thought that you would really enjoy that.
Yeah. I would love to work with you, especially on the guide checker thing.
Oh, yeah. And what I put in there, and this is the low-level aspect of it, but the important concept was not only Google and the ratios of what searches are being done, but how we're now employing AI into those.
The AI overview and how it's changing organic search is very interesting.
Yeah, it's about, I think it's said, I'm going to go on a couple-day run here, so it's, I think about 2.5 billion inquiries into Chat GPT alone daily. So it's pretty wild, but there's a lot of things that you have to take in consideration that you would never have thought about 5 years ago with a website to be able to get that pulled in there. So, but yes, we got a lot of new content. I just redid the site. Even I was working on it yesterday. I made a few tweaks on it so it would load a little bit quicker, and busy.
Awesome, man. Good to hear from you, brother.
Yeah, always good to hear your voice, David.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a great weekend, and next time you drive by, Mike, wave.
I'll try to do that, buddy. Flats Nation.
You drove right past me Memorial Day twice. So.
FlatsNation.com. Dave Legier does a great job. Check out the content. It's good stuff. David, I appreciate you, brother. Stay in touch.
Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.
All right, partner.
Thank you.
Good stuff. A lot of really good stuff. We got Big John in Tampa, Donald and Luce, and then we're going to the Florida Keys to hear from Captain Mike Perry. Hopefully we'll hear from you as well. 1-800-969-9352. It's the Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. We'll be back.
Only once a year in Las Vegas.
it's all coming from a good place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear you. Yeah, shoot me that, please.
Listen for the reveal of our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tuesday morning at 8. If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just search Reese.
Protect your home now with factory direct custom-made impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. For over 50 years, Reese has been one of the leading window and door companies in the state of Florida. At Reese, most impact windows, they're installed in just 6 weeks, and they also come with a double lifetime warranty. For your free initial consultation, check out reesewindows.com. That's REECE windows.com. reesewindows.com.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we placed the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default.
He's certainly a quality
But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, call us at 813-797-7000.
Republican. Nice. Yeah, he'll like that part. He'll send you all kinds of quality memes and stuff.
Thanks, John. Yeah, the FWC license change was pretty awesome. But they are going to be coming back and probably increasing the cost of those licenses. We're going to be working on that this fall.
Never ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Captain Dylan, people come to St. Pete Clearwater for the legendary bite. We're talking tarpon and snook, inshore, and big game grouper offshore.
You're right, Mike. But the best part of this place is the and.
The and?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
world-class
Yeah.
fishing and
Yeah.
a world-famous golf course.
Yeah, bitch.
Guys.
I get it. Gang.
Hey, gang.
Hey, gang.
Hey, guys.
Exactly. Ultimate fisherman's paradise, and then some more.
St. Pete Clearwater, more than you can for. Visit SPC.
Oh,
Paul Brown, love that.
Mental Health
He
Awareness
won't be.
Month. So take it personally. Join the Mental Health Coalition in sharing resources, spreading the word,
cat
and
butter, yeah.
reflecting on how
That's
mental
Gotta
health
love the
is
cat
personal
butter.
to you.
That's funny.
Because in a world that
It was
can
good to
feel
see him. Hadn't seen him in a while.
uncertain and
Yeah.
overwhelming, mental
He looks
health
good.
isn't someone else's issue. It's yours. And it's something we can show up
He
for
looks good.
together.
Yeah, we had at this OCC event, I feel like we had a lot of new people.
We did. I
I've
told
never
Beth
been
that
there
on the
before.
way home. I said it seemed like a lot of new faces. Pretty good crowd too for the same week that school was getting
Yeah.
out, or the week before
Memorial
school got out.
Day.
Yeah, it was a pretty good crowd. So I think December 5th will be cool too.
Oh, December. Yes. I was like, what are you talking about? I need to write that down.
OCC.
Keep it on iHeartRadio. Stay plugged in. Presented by Farah and Farah. Accident Attorneys Tampa.
Welcome back. 6:54 here at the iHeartMedia Empire. Listen here, June 20th, not very far out. It's a Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to be at Sky Beach Hotel. We're doing Skeeter Demo Day, Boat and Motor Superstore, Homosassa Marine. We're going to have 4 different models at Sky Beach for you to just come and take a ride. Doesn't cost you anything. We're going to have some snacks, some drinks. Again, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, June 20th, Sky Beach Hotel. It's right there by the, right across from O'Neill's Marina, really, right across 275 from O'Neill's Marina, down by Gator Gyms. You really can't miss it. They've remodeled that whole place. They got a tiki bar. They've got an incredible restaurant. I did a cooking segment from there for season 20 here. Great food, phenomenal food. Really done a nice job putting it all back together. So June 20th, again, Boat Motor Superstores, Homosassa Marine, Skeeter Demo Day. It's going to be really, really good. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can come down, take a ride on the boat. If you've been thinking about a new boat, you've been just wondering how the ski, well, I did Capt Mike switched to Skeeter, come on down. I'll put you on the boat. We'll take you for a ride and show you exactly why.
I can go visit Gator Gyms, go to Sky Beach, swim in the pool, hit the tiki bar, and then make Mike take me on a boat ride?
100%.
Wow.
Well, you can't, but
That
other people can.
And Ryan Rickard's probably there, too.
Ryan Rickard's going to be there. Captain Chad Manning's going to be there. Kyle Kenyon will be there. So you're going to have a lot of really, really good people there to come by and meet. Boat and Motor Superstores does a great job. Home Assassin Marine.
They have a really cool pool there, too.
Yeah, it's a
nice
cool
spot.
place. Really nice place. And the new ownership over there has done a great job remodeling it, getting it all up to speed. So it's really well done. Let's rattle through some of these calls. We're a little backed up here. We've got a short segment here. Let's go. Who's been on hold the longest? It's going to be Big John in Tampa. John, how are you this morning?
Tired. It's been pretty hectic. But Captain Anderson.
Yes.
I'm the guy that makes the cast nets.
Okay. What's up?
I got a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So maybe you could check it out. You know, I'm actually doing a 14-foot, 2.5-inch mesh. I just did the first skirt in 15 days.
Nice.
So it's 100 mesh long and 4 feet deep.
Wow.
But you mind me giving out my YouTube channel?
No, go ahead. Let everybody check it out, Big John.
John, Paul, Paul, Gooch Jr.
Okay, one more time.
Check
Give it
it
out.
out.
Give it out one more time.
John, John, Paul, Paul, Gooch Jr.
Okay. And you're making your hand making cast nets.
I'm making a handmade cast net by hand.
That's actually an interesting YouTube video.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of want to watch that.
I've already got 10 videos on my first skirt. I just posted 3 videos on my second skirt, and I'm going to be posting 2 more on it.
Okay.
But you know, I'm doing it in sequence so that people can actually see how it's done.
Nice.
Cool.
Very cool stuff.
You don't see handmade or custom nets anymore.
No, you don't.
Not in the U.S.
You know, well, you have to have a lot of patience for one.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people don't have patience.
No, I'm with you.
I'm right there.
All right,
I'm
Big
one
John.
of
Well,
them.
you got it out there, brother. We appreciate you calling. I'm up against the clock here, my friend. Good luck with that. Light it up.
Can I continue to listen to the show a little bit?
Yeah, you can listen in, buddy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, because I don't have a radio that can has AM.
Okay.
I gotcha.
I'm going to put you on hold. Stay where you're at.
I tried to call last week, and I couldn't get through.
Well, sometimes we get crazy popular. Depends on the week. All right, buddy.
Appreciate
I'm going to
you.
put you on hold, Big John. There you go. Hang with us. We're up against the clock here. We're going to take a short break. We're going to have Donald and Lutz. We're going to have Capt Mike Perry and our good friend Tim Duncan.
YouTube videos. There's so much on YouTube. We had this guy come out with us, the captain's coach. Really interesting cat and different take on fishing videos. He did a video on our 39-hour trip, and it's like the captain and crew's perspective. Instead of like a customer salesy thing, it's like how does a captain and crew experience these 39-hour trips? It's really interesting to watch. So cool.
They get it all. They get it accurate.
Yeah, it was very cool.
The captain and the crew were like, yeah, that's about what
I don't know. I haven't talked to them about it, but it is a very interesting take. And YouTube, they literally have everything.
I would like to.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, we also got Jim Fogel just joined us too for our safe boating tip. Our visit St. Pete's Water. Safe boating tip of the week coming up here as well. We'll be back. The Bartow Ford Real Animals Radio Show. Don't touch that now.
Fishing. WFLA Town, WSTD HD2 Clearwater, News Radio, WFLA, and iHeart Radio Station. Guaranteed human.
Administrator Jared Isaacman is at Cape.
That's awesome.
This is a setback for the Space Rocket Company.
This will slow down some of the efforts by Blue Origin.
Woo!
To be one of the 2 potential landers on the moon in 2028.
Blue Origin's only launch pad was heavily damaged by the injuries were reported on the ground. Congresswoman Federica Wilson, the oldest member of Congress, has announced she will not seek a 9th term in office.
Man, got some good YouTube videos coming out.
Wilson represents South Florida's 24th congressional district and leaves behind a towering legacy. Now a crowded field of contenders is moving fast to win the election to fill her seat. The Church of Scientology, headquartered in Clearwater, Florida, has plans to begin renovating portions of downtown on properties the church holds but are in disrepair. The plan calls for 40 storefronts and 6 historic buildings to be renovated into restaurants, bars, and an entertainment district. The project is projected to cost $350 million.
Now people are bringing up chicken rigs on our YouTube stream this morning. Y'all just trying to get me worked up.
Relationship with a student, 48-year-old Christopher Suarez, a teacher at Ridgeview High School in Clay County, was arrested and placed on administrative leave after investigators determined that he began communicating with the student earlier this year and say he sent sexually explicit messages and photographs.
What rigs or bait are triggerfish normally caught on? Triggerfish like
Exploitation and other related charges are being filed against a man in Volusia County. Officials say
smaller strips of chewy baits like squid or bonita strips, like 2 to 3 inches and maybe quarter-inch.
On News Radio WFLA.
And smaller hooks and lighter leader. Talking to myself, answering questions.
Okay. As you're working through it.
Just providing content, brother.
Good work. Trained you well.
Actually, if you're in between the bay right now, we are also clear on the Gandy and Courtney Campbell Causeway. No issues reported either on
New muscle. That's the quote of the morning.
12-year-old over there.
Happy Saturday to
You just shut up.
rain for parts of the area today because of the west wind bringing that onshore.
You don't want to mess with old man strength.
You just drink your little protein shake over there, pumpkin. You'll be all right.
Because it does look like most
The flare-up will go away. Jackasses.
and then continue to drip
Shut up. We know what we're doing.
When it's dry, expect a mostly cloudy
You're doing everything but catch fish, fuckhead. In everybody's fucking way. Watched a couple of YouTube videos and now you're the fucking guy. Shut the fuck up.
Tell us how you really feel, Mike.
Fucking crab out there in the water. Going in circles. I got it, man. We know what we're doing. You just shut up. Jackasses.
Just because you can afford the boat doesn't mean you can run the boat.
Just because you watch the YouTube video doesn't mean you know what the fuck you're doing.
The Islamic Republic of Iran, plus the International Atomic Energy Agency, and destroyed. No money will be exchanged until further notice.
One dude. You're the only guy in the path on fucking Spotlock. Everybody else is drifting by you, but you got it figured out.
He just got a new spot lock. He just was trying to test it out.
Apparently his wife didn't let him take his penis with him on his fucking guy's fishing trip. Fucking jackass.
President Trump says he has no interest in overseeing a major renovation of the Kennedy and says his administration will now return control of the performing arts venue back to Congress. The move follows a ruling by a federal judge in D.C. ordering President Trump's name to be removed from the Kennedy Center's facade, finding the center's board did not have the authority to unilaterally change the name. The judge also put on hold plans to close the center.
Got 2 new customer tattoos.
What?
Yeah. We're up to like 46 people.
Tramp stamps?
Yeah, well, not tramp stamps. It got to be lower arm or lower leg.
Targets of political investigations. America's listening to Fox News.
You bring bananas on the boat. What's with the banana thing? And we made that website, whyarebananasbadluck.com. The amount of traffic it gets every month is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it drives so much traffic to our website.
Well, y'all do something right, because I get a lot of phone calls from you. Shit.
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins.
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds.
I just Googled it. Why are bananas bad luck? It's the first result, and then the AI overview. The first or almost every paragraph is quoting our website. We are the internet experts when it comes to bananas, baby.
Bananas.com.
Avoid all the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with the
Full
guaranteed
board.
offer from Mark Spain Real Estate.
Didn't have a chance to talk about shit.
Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work
We have a golf council meeting this week too.
Oh God, we're at.
It's in Tampa this year, or this meeting's in Tampa. If you want to come,
They gonna let me in?
they let anybody in there.
Oh, okay.
They just, it depends on how close the FWC agents sit to you.
Are they gonna pat me down?
No, at you go to an FWC commission meeting, they'll search your bags, and there's like 40 armed officers in there. You go to a golf council meeting, bro, it's very relaxed. You can get up and throw a chair across the room, and people are like, eh. But there's always law enforcement in the room, but there's only like 1 or 2, 3, and it's not like an FWC meeting. FWC meeting is way over the top with law enforcement. Those federal meetings, it's very relaxed, laid back. I mean, half the guys in the audience are commercial fishermen, and the rest are charter captains. So you know they all have guns.
Welcome to the Bartow Ford Wheel Animals Radio Show, your weekly voyage into Florida fishing. Presented by Hubbard's Marina, hosted by Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back. Rolling into hour number 2 here. Let's rattle through some calls. We got a full board. Let's check in with Donald in Lutz. Donald, how are you this morning?
Yeah, I like listening through the iHeart website as well. That's how I listen Sunday morning when I'm bouncing around the marina busy.
iHeart Radio app.
I tune into it. Well, not on the app, just on the internet. Just Google 95 or whatever that, WDAE.
970 and 970.
Well, on
95.7
Sunday.
on Sunday.
Yeah.
I got you.
Good idea, Donald.
Good idea. What else you got for me, brother?
Caught a bunch of redfish. Got one that was 26 inches. And I actually brought a fish bag with me because I had a friend of mine that was coming over on Sunday. And she says, "Can you get me a nice redfish?" She goes, "I love eating redfish." So I got one that was about 19 and a half. Got one that was 21. It's like, put those back. It's like, I know there's going to be a better one. And there it was, 26. So
awesome.
Kept that. Got a 19-inch trout. So did those on some nice cedar planks on my griddle, and it was good.
Nice.
It was good.
And now I'm hungry.
Yeah. Way to go. Way to go, buddy.
But yeah, so I did my usual grilling up for everybody afterwards, and a lot of people caught fish. Some nice snook were caught, and we had a great outing for Fort DeSoto.
When's the next one?
June 13th from Caladesi Island.
Awesome.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay. Well, stay over there at Caladesi. Stay out of Fort DeSoto.
East Beach. Hot bite.
Good stuff, Donald. We appreciate you, brother. Good call.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, I missed you on Tuesday. I was working all day on Tuesday, and I got overheated and just did not feel well Tuesday to come out to OCC for
Man,
the first time.
it wasn't the same without you, Donald.
Right. We knew something was missing.
Yeah, I
we
was
could tell.
missing, and I missed you guys, and but I just didn't feel so well. It was just too darn hot. So, but I got you on the calendar for the next one in June. So
that's going to be a good one. Yep, June 23rd. Mark Nichols, our guest. I appreciate you, D.
That's it. I'm only working a half a day that day. So.
Attaboy. All right, partner.
All right, you guys take care. Stay safe and tight lines. I'm off to North Carolina next weekend. They're going to be doing some fishing in the mountains.
Awesome, man.
Catch them up.
fun. You guys take care.
All right,
See you, buddy.
Good stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff right there. Let's see who's next. Who's next? Oh, our boy Timmy D, cranked up fishing.
Fisherman Timmy.
Duncan, yeah. Timmy D. What's up, Timmy? What's going on, kid?
Good morning, Captains. How are you guys doing?
Doing well, buddy. How about you?
Oh, I can't complain. I ran the shark trip last night, and it was a little bit slower than we wanted, but we ended up getting a huge flush of these pass crabs. I got almost a bucket full of them. I wanted to ask Mike, if life gives you crabs, what are you fishing for first? I saw this guy, gentleman on, I don't know which pier, I think it was down in Bradenton. He nailed a giant permit right now. Is that something you're going to be looking at?
Yeah, permit. I'll tell you, when these tides, these big hill tides start to flush those crabs, there's three things that really, well, there's actually four things that really get in those passes thick. Obviously, the tarpon are here, the permit are here, the cobia will show up, and the big redfish will all show up in them passes. So you could
the drum
bump into the drum too, but I mean any of those could show up in those passes where you're at. If you're seeing a big crab flush, there's a good chance that all four of those five
good red grouper bait offshore too.
Crabs,
bass
crabs. Yeah, I mean it's that time of year. That's why the tarpon make this push up the coast. You know, they crank up the feed big time on the thread fins and on these crab flushes to get ready to go offshore and spawn in June. So, but I can't tell you how many times we've made drifts at Egmont. Guys set the hook. I'm like, reel him in. We got a fish. And you're like, okay, hold on. It's a fish, but it's not a tarpon. And it'll be a cobia. It'll be a big redfish. You know, normally permit aren't in the ditch. They're off to one of the sides usually.
Yeah,
one of the edges and the shallows. But there's a lot of permits. I've caught permit at Egmont this time of year many, many times.
Nice.
Many times.
Really?
A lot of people don't even think to look for them. Yeah, I had a whole school. First time I was up in the tower tarpon fishing, kind of just cruising the beach nice and slow, and a whole school of permit went down the left side of my boat, and I'm like, wow, those are some big jacks. I'm like, whoa. I literally had a crab up top with the bait down in the live well, picked it up and made a crazy cast over my shoulder out in front of them, and one of them raced up there and ate it, and I went, good to know. The permit get here too. That makes sense. So, yeah, that's a cool thing.
What presentation are you using? Are you floating them out there on a bobber? Or are you free lining them?
Normally with permit, for the most part, you're sight fishing, so it's just a free line deal. And if you're fishing permit on a wreck or something like that, it's a lot of what Captain Billy Nobles used to do. Billy would keep his drag super light, so you would get that bite, and because the drag was light, the permit would run away from the structure. When they feel that tension, a lot of times they go right to the structure.
And that's the same thing
tough.
that Smokey, one of our crew members, talks about on the party boats when we're flatline fishing. He keeps the flatline drag super loose. So that way when we hook a kingfish or something like that, it'll run away from the boat, get tired out. And then once it's tired out, that's when we tighten down the drag a little bit, bring it close to the boat. So that way you don't horse it to the boat and it makes a big run where everybody's line is and gets tangled with everybody. Yeah, pretty interesting.
With the permit fishing, you get that permit to run away from the boat, and you can either just come off spot lock and go out there and chase and fight it out away from that structure, away from the wreck or whatever you're on. Makes it hookup rate a lot easier. Plus, think about this. The big problem we're having now with the permit this year, from what I've been hearing from the guys, is sharks.
Yeah.
So that'll help that too. That fish eats and runs out away from that structure where all them sharks are kind of hanging where all the other fish are. So that helps you with that as well.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Dylan, are you cutting crabs for red grouper bait, or are you throwing them down a hole?
You could do a little bit of both. I mean, crabs are one of those things. It's like using a rock shrimp for a hogfish. Rock shrimp or a sand flea is a really good hogfish bait, but you don't get a lot of bycatch. So it's kind of frustrating to use because you're just kind of sitting there waiting and watching everybody else around you get bites. So a crab for grouper bait is the same thing. You drop it down and you got to be patient and you got to let it sit. But a lot of times you're going to get a good quality fish with it. You're not going to get an 18-inch red grouper bite
that. Is that normally a pass crab thing or a big blue crab thing?
Really, any kind of crab.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen it work with calico crabs. I've seen it work with a variety of crabs. But I think any kind of crustacean you drop down there, red grouper, are going to be clean in the bottom. And you can get other species like a big hogfish. I mean, we have hogfish 19, 20 plus pounds out there in the middle grounds. We just don't really target them because it's hard to catch them.
Yeah.
But if you drop down a crustacean, that's what they're looking for. So you got a chance for one of those big hogfish too.
Now the pass crabs you're using out there, are they big ones or the ones we see in the ditch when they're flowing where they're,
If I was going to drop down a crab offshore, I wouldn't want to use a super huge 4 or 5 inch wide body. I'd want to use something that's going to fit in the
like a tarpon size crab.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Good stuff, Timmy. Good
and
questions.
I would drop it down, Tim, and wait a minute or two. If you can get a bite, great. If you don't get a bite, reel it up and cut it in half. Try it that way.
I gotcha.
But it's just like jig fishing. You're a jig fisherman. I mean, you drop down a slow pitch jig, and is it the jig that's attracting the fish, or is it the fact that it's totally different from anything else that the fish has seen? So if you got 10 guests on the hub dropping down baits, and then all of a sudden one guest drops down a crab, it's something different. It's something that stands out, and that could make all the difference in the world.
I gotcha. Okay.
Gotta be unique.
And I got one last.
Just like that guy in the spotlight.
Mike.
Go ahead. Come on.
When are we going permit fishing?
That's a good question. I have not. You know what? A couple days that I've wanted to do it here recently, it's been windy. My thing with the permit fishing is I like it. I prefer it to be calmer. On calm days, those permit will come to the surface, and they'll kind of. To me, it looks like they're sunning. And the nice part about that is you can get on a piece with my tower on my skeeter. I can get up in the tower, and if those fish will roll just a little bit, you get almost looking like a mirror flash when they're up top, and it makes them a lot easier to find. I've had some trips down south with Ozzie Fisher. There's some shows we did where they were up top finning, where the fins are absolutely out of the water on super calm days. Looks like tailing redfish everywhere, but it's all permit. You're like, whoa, things are fixing to get stupid. It's really exciting, and it's really good stuff, but I have not had a lot of luck planning it so far this spring. So, but we need to do it.
Is tarpon and if you're tarpon fishing and the permit's pretty much a bycatch, if you had one day to do it, are you going to run out to just a real close nearshore reef, like a 1 or 2 mile reef, or are you going to go back towards the beaches and run those?
If I'm trying to add permit to the mix, I'm gonna, and I used to do this a lot in Boca Grande when I was guiding down there. Right in the middle of the day when you lose that wind, especially in June, when the winds start to die down a little bit, you fish that tarpon bite first thing in the morning, and then traditionally that bite will fire off first thing in the morning, and then it'll get a little slow. When that bite would slow down, then I would run to them near shore wrecks and reefs and permit fish for a couple hours, and then come back in when that tide picks back up to turn out or whatever scenario you're in. So yeah, if I'm focused, again, I've caught permit at Egmont. I've caught them over by Bean Point. Some of the passes down in Boca Grande, we got on them years ago. So you'll catch them in the passes for sure. And they're definitely a bycatch because you're drifting crabs a lot this time of year, especially on the hill tides. But if I'm zoned in on permit fishing, I'm going to try to get to those nearshore wrecks and reefs, especially this time when you're coming up on this moon. That's when those fish are going to be out there feeding. Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
Good stuff, Timmy.
Right,
appreciate you, buddy.
For that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Captains. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, my friend. We got to get you in studio. That's on our to-do list. Yeah, I don't know if we'd have enough. 2 hours isn't enough time to answer all Timmy's questions. Good job, Timmy. Great questions, my friend, as always. We appreciate you.
Have a great day, Captain.
Yeah, he does a good job. He needs to write a question.
He thinks about things.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
very analytical.
One of those analytical questions. We've got Captain Mike Perry and Captain Jim Fogel from Vision Safety Clearwater State Boating Tip on the other side. Hopefully we'll hear from you as well. 1-800-969-9352. again, remember, June 20th, 10 to 4, Sky Beach Hotel for the Skeeter Demo Day with Boat Motor Superstores and Home Assassin Marine. Come on out. We got drinks and snacks from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. June 20th. We're going to be giving people rides on the new Skeeter Bay Boat line. Come on out and check them out. We'll be back.
Over at Mark Spain Real Estate.
Saturday's the one day I don't do cardio. It's awesome.
I need to get more in.
I always wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, it's Saturday. No cardio today.
Reasonably priced and shows up on time. Captain Mike Anderson here for Titan Plumbing and Electric. My friend Joe Gennaro is the owner, and I've known him and his family for over 15 years. And when Beth and I were getting work done on our home, he was the first person I called because trusting the people working on your home is everything. Call Titan Plumbing and Electric today at 813-933-8010 and find out for yourself what thousands of customers already know. Titan Plumbing and Electric is a company you can trust. Titan Plumbing and Electric.
Titan Plumbing and Electric.
Got the free iHeart app?
Oh man.
Sending your comments lightning fast.
I was looking at traffic for the Hubbard site, man. That guide checker articles that we're doing and the guide checker SEO stuff is working so well, man. It's pushing a lot of traffic. Have you seen anything come in? Has anybody mentioned guide checker to you? Have you posted any reports on the guide checker website though? Yeah. So that's what we're trying to focus on is people who have listings on with us at Guide Checker who are verified and on the team. If you go into the website and post reports, it's like doing an SEO article, and then there's more signals out there. So the more people that are doing more reports, then it helps their website, helps that website too. So we need to get more people doing reports, and we're trying to like teach guides about SEO and how it works too. So pretty interesting. And what's interesting to me is it works for people and people are getting charters off it and then they don't want to tell anybody else about it.
Right.
It's like that's been a challenge is growing Guide Checker has been hard because if it works for someone, they don't want to tell their other guide buddies about, hey, this is a cool thing to sign up for. It works.
100%.
Challenging.
Yeah. There's Lisa Fitzgerald.
The Hall of Famer.
That's it.
You're going to have to rewrite those rules, Lisa.
Go by and see for yourself why this is one of my favorite stops. Trust me, one stop is all it takes and you'll be hooked. Gator Jim's Tackle, simply the best. Go by today and tell them Captain Mike sent you.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a super fast network,
There's the SEO guide from Dave Legier just came into the inboxes.
He emailed us?
Emailed me. I'm assuming he sent it to you too.
I don't think he has my email. You texted me his phone number?
I did.
You didn't?
I did.
Oh.
When you switch to Pure Talk, you'll be switching to an American wireless company that's committed to keeping 100% of its customer service in this country. I appreciate that. In fact, that's why I switched. I also appreciate the way they support our vets and our skilled workforce. Dial pound 250, say micro, and get unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. That's pound 250 micro. Stop paying twice what you need to pay for the service you want.
I can't yawn. It pisses out.
You can't yawn. I don't yawn.
It pisses Angel off. I get myself in trouble. She yells at me.
I'm Kevin. And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast.
I don't like 4:30 in the morning.
We invented a podcast.
Unless I'm going to sit in a tree. Where I can take a nap when I get there.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions. Well, sick and tired.
Won't be long.
But, you know, tired and sick. Tired and sick. Listen to Hey Jonas on
I'll be in a tree.
Podcast Network. iHeart. Follow
Watching the deer.
free iHeartRadio app
I've been telling you guys for years now about Pro Marine Performance Centers being the premier Bay Area boating resource. Well, now they've added another great location to serve the boating community. They're still in St. Pete at 9293 Bay Pines Boulevard, but they've added a great new location at 5005 U.S. Highway 41 North in Palmetto, where they're doing Yamaha service and selling the popular Sea Hunt boat line. Pro Marine specializes in repowers and are a Yamaha and Mercury We're gonna have to start to break all this down and figure it out for the new show.
Yeah. Josh was asking about that, and he was like, has Mike brought that up again?
Oh, yeah. Honey and I were just talking about it.
Presented by Hubbard's Marina. Now your captains, Mike Anderson and Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back. Let's jump on a call here real quick. Let's go to Captain Mike Perry real quick. He's been on hold the longest. Michael, how are you?
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing this morning? You sound great here at the Marina in Big Pine Key.
Nice.
Talk to me, brother. I got them stacked up. Give me a report, kid.
Okay. Report is the fishing's been fantastic. Talking about permit, we're getting the permit, definitely getting plenty. It's been a daily catch out over the high relief. Cobia still mixed in. The mahi are here and stuck, and it is hot. So be prepared to deal with the heat, please.
Amen.
The fishing has been good, mix-in, snappers, groupers, whatever, plenty of heads and tails. And what I did want to share with you, Mike, is your reach is so far with your show, and I'll tell you why. The crew I had yesterday and this whole weekend, they're big fans of your show all the way in Montana.
Wow.
And they wanted a picture on a piling at the pass that you and Josh Clymer had to climb out of the boat and land that tarpon. That's how big a reach you have.
Yeah.
So I eased up there. We had a kind of a slack tide, and I let them get a picture on top of the piling. Probably wasn't the exact one, but they wanted to recreate a picture that you put on the internet, which was still to this day a most fantastic tarpon catch that you ever had on TV.
No doubt. That was the craziest tarpon I've ever fought in my entire career. That one was insane.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the last thing is I want to send a shout out to Donald, who made it on TV on the Florida Insider Fishing Report for the kayak show.
He did.
Mike got a picture of Donald with a big redfish out there.
Yeah.
And the same day Rick told me he was on TV for, a fishing report down in the Bradenton area, the news. And I said, Jesus, I feel like a lone guy. I got to get on TV somehow. But anyway, the fishings have been great. Thank you for your time. Get down to the Keys or wherever you are in the state of Florida. Wet a line, tight lines. God bless. Y'all catch some fish.
Thanks, Michael.
Amen.
Good call, buddy. Really
All
good
right.
call, as always. Good stuff there. Man, people from Montana, they got to get out more. That was a cool.
Montana's pretty awesome.
That was a cool
I'm pretty sure
fish.
they're outside a lot if they live in Montana.
That was a really fun fish. I had to get out of the boat and get on a piling. The boat had to go around the other side because my fish had swam through the bridge pilings underneath, in between. Had to send the rod underneath and through to the boat on the other side. And I had to jump over the thing and get back in the boat. And
That's wild.
It was crazy, and I knew he was coming. For some reason, I'm like, this fish is going to jump on the other side of this bridge. And I literally just stuck my rod tip down in the water. And then I could see the fish jumping on the other side of the bridge piling. I'm like,
was this on a show?
Yeah, we
Oh,
filmed
nice.
it. Yeah, Bahia Honda. Yeah, it was crazy bite. Totally insane bite. Insane. Josh Clymer from Aquatrax got a huge permit the first afternoon.
Wow.
And then the next day we ran a long way. We ran like an hour and a half south down to Bahia Honda. And the fish were just stacked. Yeah, it was a good time. Good time. We've got Captain Jim Fogel, our safe boating tip of the week, and then the Hall of Famer, Captain Lisa Fitzgerald. 6a-8 Florida Star kicked off Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully you're already in. If not, Lisa's going to tell you how you get in and why you should get in if you're not in. We are coming back here on the other side. Keep it tuned in right here to 97 WFLA.
From the local Lexus dealers, WFLA News Desk.
I feel like that's the place where you want like a really big shark, like Instabite. That's the place to be.
Could be. It's a great tarpon bridge. God, they were stacked on that bridge. Just stacked.
Once they get processed out,
It was so much fun.
if they're not sending people, then we will flex.
That's like the tarpon spot, right?
I mean, I caught a bunch there at 7 Mile. but they just weren't thick. And Greg Poland got a phone call from a guy, and he was like, "You need to come down there." So we got down there, and then we got with another captain who fishes just exclusively that bridge, and he gave us some of the right.
Bahia Honda's right there by Hawks Cay, right?
It's south of Hawks Cay.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, a little ways south of Hawks Cay. Not too far, but a little ways. But it's, I mean, it was epic, bro. I mean, and it was funny because the captain was so dialed in, the guy we talked to,
yeah,
that he literally said, you want to be in position on that piling. And we were over in this park. He was kind of giving us a rundown. He said, you need to be in position on that piling no later than 1:10. I'm like, what? Sure enough, dude. I mean, we got in there, got tied up. That clock hit 1:10. He was like, I want you to just, he said, I'm telling you, just put the cork right behind the boat. And just, he said, sometimes I got him eating right at the back of the boat. You don't even have to lay in line out. I'm like, bro. I mean, literally, my bobber didn't, the cork didn't get 5 feet from the back of the boat. I'm like, well, here we go. Fish on. It ran out, and then it ran back to the bridge and under the piling. And I'm like, what is going on?
That's
cool. Crazy. But we landed, and I'm like, that'll be epic, bro. That will be epic. And the night before, the permit was crazy, too. Greg did some crazy driving to get this permit off this giant piece of rock. Greg Poland did some crazy ass driving because I thought we're never going to land this fish. We're going to lose it. But he pulled it off, man. I mean, he literally was like, Mike, hang on. So I was hanging on to Josh up front, my fight chair that was holding the back of him. I'm like, okay. And he just put it on, almost on plane, and just kind of spun around to keep it from getting us in the rocks. It was a great permit. Josh had never caught a permit or a tarpon. We got a big permit the night before, and then poon. It was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
On YouTube said, what's your favorite way of rigging for big red snapper in a bonita strip? So I'd be using like 80-pound leader, maybe even 100-pound leader, big 10, 12-aught hooks, and a big strip of bonita. Something like maybe 8, 10, 12 inches, maybe 10, 12-aught hook, double snelled, and put some space in between those hooks so you can space those hooks out in that big chunk of bonita. And I'd drop it down till I can't see it anymore, and then I'd stop it with my thumb way off the bottom and slowly drop it to bottom. And as soon as you start to feel little nibbles, hold it there with your thumb, wait for that big bite. And then when you feel it, I even let them eat it a little bit, then put it in gear and fight that fish, because the biggest red snapper are always at the very top or the bottom of the water column. If you got that big bait and you drop it right in the bottom, there's a good chance you might hook a shark or a gag that you have to release. So fishing it up in the water column is a good idea, and it allows you to have a better chance of landing that big red snapper too, because you hook a big 20-pound red snapper, fighting it to the surface, good chance you might lose that to a shark.
I'll probably call you for a report tomorrow.
Gotcha. I was going to call you yesterday for an inshore report, and I forgot.
Yeah, you can anytime.
Talked about the meat chickens.
I tell you what, I had a great Wednesday. I was terrible. Like I couldn't. That wind blew out of the southeast and blew so much water in.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew when I got to the marina in the morning, I'm like, oh, dude, we're not
too high tide.
We got like a small window here to get this done. Ended up with 4 redfish and that one little poon. And then the next day, I had Chip Whitworth, the president of TICO, president of 6a-8a Hillsborough County,
wow,
Tampa chapter. I was like feeling the pressure, but we got it done. We had a great bite. Great bite. Pool's still running. Need to shut that out.
Yeah.
727-788-1650 or visit them online at innovativepoolsandspa.net for an estimate.
I need to find another person to put in there.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network,
How was fishing on Thursday, Mike? Justin?
Thursday was really good.
Thursday was good.
Really good. Wednesday was not good for me. I'm sure, I know a couple other guys did better. I just zigged when I should have zagged a couple times on Thursday and couldn't get right where I needed to be at the right time on Wednesday, but Thursday was really good. Really good. Snook, redfish, trout, first stop, got a 33, bunch of little ones. It was good.
Real Animals Radio Show, presented by Hubbard's Marina. Now your captains, Mike Anderson and Dylan Hubbard.
Welcome back. Last big segment of the morning here, 7:35. Let's rattle through a couple of calls. Let's get our safe boating tip before we check in with our Hall of Famer. Let's go to legendary Captain Extraordinaire, Captain Jim Fogel. Jimmy, how are you?
Hey, great guys. Good show. Yeah, I want to talk about planning ahead.
Yes, sir.
Before you guys go out, even if you only go out in the bay, I want you to check that first aid kit. And if you don't already have a tourniquet in it or with it, get one.
Good plan.
Just because you're 15 minutes away from a dock doesn't mean somebody can't bleed out by the time you get there. So let's be prepared. Buy yourself a cheap, they are very cheap, first aid book. Unless you're a trained medical person, you need a first aid book somewhere in your boat. For long trips, I'm talking about, all day or 24-hour pumps and stuff if you need them. Are you ready for this? How our weather is.
Amen.
Something will pop up in just a minute. Make sure you've got those pre-identified bailout points, or I call them Plan B, on your chart plotter. Do this before you need them. When you first get a new chart plotter, put, Blind Pass, John's Pass, put some waypoints down south. Just because you go out underneath the Skyway or out past the grill every weekend doesn't mean you can come back in that way. So
yeah, that's a good point, too, especially if the weather gets bad and you got to quarter the seas. It's a good idea to have some other waypoints up and down the coast.
Yes. Get yourself, make sure you've got a few extra solar blankets on board. You can put a half a dozen of them in a pocket. I mean, they're cheap and they don't take up much room, so make sure you've got some of those. Make sure you've got enough water. You can never have enough water on your boat, never, especially this time of year. And one more thing, we were on a charter a couple of weeks ago, and the captain gave a good pre-cast-off briefing, but then it hit me later on when someone going down in the cabin almost slipped. Stairs on boats are not usually the same size, width, and depth as steps in your house. They're usually shorter and smaller. Back down the steps unless you do it frequently. Hold on to something and back down the steps. Don't try to go down them without holding on to anything like you would normally do in your own house.
Good stuff.
Good point.
Yeah.
Too easy to slip.
No,
Too easy to slip.
Good stuff. A lot of reasons why you're a legend,
guys.
brother. Nice work.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate the time. For the Coast Guard Auxiliary in St. Pete, Jim Fogel. Be safe out there.
Thanks, Jimmy. Talk to you tomorrow, buddy. Good stuff right there. That's brought to you by our good friends at Visit St. Pete Clearwater. Let's check in with the Hall of Famer, 6a-8 Florida star.
We got questions.
Yeah, we're going to run questions at the Hall of Famer right now. And she's the one to answer. She's the one.
By me. I got answers. I've had a couple cups of coffee.
All right. So 6a Star Tournament, it's on now for kids ages 6 through 17. I got my son Jack all entered. We're pumped up. And I read through the tournament rules.
They're great.
I don't see sabiki rigs mentioned in the tournament rules. Can you use them? Can you not?
Well, it says hook and line. Hook is singular, meaning using one hook.
The minutia.
It's not clearly spelled out, but it's a pretty unfair advantage using a sabiki rig.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Come on.
I've been hanging out with Mahoney too long.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounded very Mahoney-like.
So you're on the dark side, man. The dark side.
Hook and line. All right. See, that's again back to Mahoney. You got to read the tournament rules and really make sure. All right.
Read the rules.
Hook is singular.
I have so many people that don't read the rules. Yes,
Okay.
sir. But it's okay. I give everybody mulligans initially.
We had an interesting comment at the OCC Roadhouse. One of our regular followers mentioned that the scholarship stuff is really cool, but it seems like it's only college scholarships and doesn't help those kids who don't want to go to college but want to go to trade school. Now,
Oh, no.
not well, and
Trade.
I brought it up with our good friend Brian Gorski this week in some conversations I had with Brian, and Brian said that technically it is a college scholarship, but they've made exceptions before. They had one kid who wasn't going to college but wanted to go to flight school, so they rotated that money to the flight school.
Wow.
So I mean, I thought it was good, and Brian said it's not for trade schools. It's just, they use the scholarship term, and everybody kind of ties it to colleges. But it seemed like CCA is open to that being a trade school thing as well.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And we have, and I've started putting that in our mentions.
Okay, good.
So that they know, because honestly, we have kids that are going to firefighting school. I have a couple of youth that are going to C school. I have another. I had some gals that were going to cosmetology school. So, we definitely are very willing to work as long as it's for future education, but the money must go directly to the institution.
Right, exactly. Well, you know what? Because you're the Hall of Famer, I knew that you would have the right answer. I just knew you were going to be clutch. I knew that.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how are things going? Talk to us. We're launched.
It is going well. We have right now close to 500 fish that have been entered in the competition.
Wow.
Yes.
We're only a week in.
Yeah, it's exciting. We have a lot of individual entries, kids fishing from seawalls, docks, beaches, boats. But the cool thing is their parents are with them.
Oh, yeah.
And, when you're fishing with your kid, if you think you're just fishing, man, you're developing this cool relationship you don't even realize that's happening. These are memories that child will never forget.
Amen.
So,
I couldn't agree more.
It's really cool. It's taking off. We're getting more and more people getting registered. And I'm so thankful for everyone that has continued to support the competition and understand the impetus behind it, that we're losing recreational anglers, and we need to create them. There are so many tournaments out there for the big kids, but there's really nothing for youth that rewards them with actual prizes. So we're very excited to provide actual prizes and scholarships and vocational school scholarships, boats. I mean, hey, Carolina Skiff and Custom Ginu, can't thank them enough. Power Pole, Minn Kota, Humminbird. There's so many great partners. Think about this. These kids get their own custom fishing jersey when they win.
Oh, that's
with
cool.
their names across the back of their shirt.
Nice.
That's awesome.
They'll be walking around talking about it, using their Bull Bay rod with their Vanco fly. I mean, just so many cool ways for these kids to have fun and support.
That's awesome.
All these different people. So it's
good.
very inexpensive. It's $20, and it runs through till Memorial Day.
Labor Day.
Kids are out of school, and if you want something for them to do, this is it.
Yep, Memorial Day to Labor Day, CCA Florida Star Tournament. Hall of Famer, tell everybody how they can get signed up.
Yes, they can go to the website. It is CCAFLSTAR.com. Follow the instructions. There's step-by-step instructions on how you have to get registered, what you need to do. Get your, your identifier. You can pick that up at your local West Marine store or one of your local bait and tackles. Academy has them. Gator Gyms has them. A lot of the different stores have them.
Hubbard's
so go
has
in
them.
and pick them up.
Yeah.
And get make sure that the identifier is in the picture.
And Lisa, when you say, when it says in the rules the identifier has to be in the picture, the kid doesn't have to be holding the fish. It could be on the ground with the identifier next to it, right?
That's correct. However, if you want your kid to get a little extra, attention, I love those pictures, and we use them in social media. We use them on Florida Insider Fishing Report. We use them. We've got several different TV shows that we do, and we'll be using them for that. So
nice.
You could make your child a fishing celebrity.
Love it.
There it is.
Just like Captain Mike Anderson and Captain Dylan Hubbard.
Wow.
Maybe one day.
Take it easy there, Hall of Famer. We're all chasing you here, sister.
We can't all be in the Hall of Fame.
We're all chasing you, girl.
Oh, so much. Well, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm so appreciative of everybody that has supported us. And go on out there, get your kids fishing, come rain or come shine.
You're the best. Always, I love this time of year because we get to talk to you a lot more, and it's great to hear your voice, my friend. You do a great job. You're really a tremendous leader in our industry, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Yes, sir. Take care, you guys.
All right, my friend. Thank you.
See ya.
She's a really, really great lady right there. Really,
there's a reason she's in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Amen. Right. No doubt. Let's check in with our good friend. Speaking of legends, let's check in with the great Captain Scott Moore. Scotty, how are you, brother?
Good morning. Yeah, make sure you get those kids signed up. If you're a CCA member, absolutely.
No brainer.
It's great. And she works so hard. I appreciate everything she's done. She goes out of her way immensely.
Yeah.
Yeah, fishing's been good. I really can't complain. Tarpon have been weird, Mike. It's been kind of crazy.
They're always
weird.
I
don't understand how the fish are acting. We don't have the traditional school fish. There's a couple of places. Most of the fish are strung out, and we think it's because of the sharks.
I would think that would be it.
They're stressed out, man.
The only thing, I mean, they are. Yeah, I mean, there's some pressure, but no, and it's happened the last few years. The way the fish have been acting. In our area, anyway. I don't hear a lot of good reports of Boca Grande as far as beach fishing. A few fish, everything's in the past.
Yeah, I heard that too. The whole time I was down there
everything was in the past.
Yeah, the whole time I was down there for Memorial Day weekend, the big South Seas tournament. I emceed the captain's meeting and handed out the awards, and that's what almost everybody that hooked fish in that tournament. We had 32 fish hooked in the tournament out of 45 boats. They were almost all in the ditch.
Wow.
They all came out of that hole.
All in the ditch?
Yep.
And usually in May, I used to go south if there wasn't any fish to the north, Mike.
I agree.
And Sanibel, I used to fish off of Sanibel Beach on school fish. Bobby Buswell taught me. And, they'd come from Knapp's Point and go to the north.
Yep.
But they were schooled fish.
Right.
They weren't, you didn't have a lot of strung out fish.
Right.
North and south. Good fishing to everybody. We had hopefully good tides. If this west wind doesn't hold that tide back, maybe we'll get a good hill tide bite.
I hope so, my friend. Always good to hear your voice. Great report as always, my brother. Stay in touch.
Good fishing.
All right, partner.
Amen.
Love that guy.
The man, the legend.
Legend of legends right there. So, lots of good stuff here. Again, June 20th, we're going to be at Sky Beach with Boat Motor Superstores for Skeeter Demo Day. Boat Motor Superstore in Homosassa Marine. We have 4 different models in the water for taking people on rides. If you're thinking about a new Skeeter Ray boat and you want to go for a ride, come on down and see us. Again, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then that Tuesday, June 23rd, we're back at OCC Roadhouse. The legend of Mark Nichols from DOA Lures is going to be our guest. Put that all in your calendar. We're wrapping things up here on the other side. We'll be back to Bartow Ford, Real Animals Radio.
Circling once a year in Las Vegas. Listen for the reveal of our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tuesday morning at 8. If you want
Reese has been one of the leading window and door companies in the state of Florida. At Reese, most impact windows, they're installed in just 6 weeks, and they also come with a double lifetime warranty. For your free initial consultation, check out reesewindows.com. That's REECE windows.com. reesewindows.com.
Visit Wesley Chapel Lexus today and discover our exceptional selection of new Lexus models arriving daily, including the new Lexus TX with third row. You'll become part of the Wesley Chapel Lexus family, which is why we include our exclusive lifetime plan. Family owned and operated and the largest dealer on Florida's West Coast. When you think Lexus, think Wesley Chapel Lexus. WesleyChapelLexus.com.
See dealer for claim details.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Ronnie Lane here from my peeps at St. Pete Mitsubishi. Get up to $10,000 off the 2026 Outlander all month long. Let me tell you something, that is a smooth machine. No credit or bad credit, no problem. All new Mitsubishis come with a lifetime warranty. You get 2 years of service with every purchase. And don't forget to say hello to Mike, the GM. He'll love that. Visit them today on Park Boulevard in Seminole or online at stpetemitsubishi.com.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe. I'm Kevin. And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast. And it's called Hey Jonas. Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Transform your next dining experience at Bascom's Chop House on Almerton Road, an award-winning venue celebrated for its exceptional steaks and fresh seafood. Enjoy live music from Thursday to Saturday as every detail is crafted to make you feel special. This Father's Day, treat your dad to a delightful brunch buffet on Sunday, June 21st from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Preferred dinner? Join us from 4 to 8 p.m. for all your favorite Bascom's dishes.
Have you done anything with Anderson yet? Send me a package. Will do. Yeah, Michael taking care of me. And I love how he gets irritated when you, like, hey, do we need to talk at iCast? Yes, we do. We'll have a drink. Okay. No, dumbass. You don't need to have a meeting. You're good. If I want to get your attention, I'll call you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, don't bother me. We're good. You're good. You do a good job. You know?
He's awesome.
You're right. He's not one to call you and tell you did a good job. He just tells you,
yeah,
we don't need to have a meeting. You're good. You know what I mean? He's a great guy. I'm a big fan. I just like his demeanor, too. He's just kind of laid back, his humor, his personality. You know what I mean?
He's funny. And he's so intellectual. So smart.
Very smart guy.
The way he thinks about things and approaches things.
Very smart guy.
I was like bouncing ideas off him because he always is like devil's advocate,
always
thinking of that other side.
Yeah. Well, if you do that, what is it? What's it? If you don't do it, what does it hurt? What to do it?
Yeah, the unintended consequence.
Don't be that way, Michael. Lots of comments today.
The June 20th event from Mike. What June 20th event? Oh, she's talking about making an event. I'm sure you have an event for the Skeeter Day. No? Facebook event?
Have you seen my team? Have you talked to him?
Yeah, Cameron is bad about that, dude. I have to beg him to make OCC stuff.
Welcome back. Wrapping things up here this morning. Again, if you are looking for a single metal top or a flat roof, either repair or replacement, you know the name. It's Affordable Roofing Systems. The best in the business. David Torres and his family. Great people. They spend a lot of time on the water. They're just like us. They just love the community. Again, they did a great job for Dylan. They did a great job for Captain Big Ben Marshall. They did a great job for me on the repair on my roof after the last storm. So, again, we can't recommend them highly enough. 1-888-397-ROOF. Give them a call, get a free estimate, or visit them online at affordableroofingflorida.com. And if you're looking for a great, and I do mean great, a great night out, a great meal, check out our good friends there at the Friendly Fisherman Seafood Restaurant at John's Pass. You won't be disappointed. I promise you. I tell people this all the time. I was having this conversation even with some of the people that I did these cooking segments with for season 20 of Real Animals TV. There's like tourist seafood, right?
I know what you mean.
Tourist seafood, where the locals would be like, it's okay, but it's not great seafood. Like what I would be like, okay, I'm driving an hour across town in traffic to go get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I literally was guilty of thinking that about the Friendly Fisherman because it's at world's famous John's Pass. You think they don't
tourist location. It's got to be tourist.
You don't have to have great seafood here. It just needs to be okay because you're going to get people anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Meh, wrong answer. Not the way they do it. I'm telling you.
It's good stuff.
It is, the captain's platter is to die for. We went there and I didn't even open the menu and Beth's like, what are you getting? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I getting? Getting the captain's platter.
Yeah. You can't beat a chunk of grouper, some scallops, and shrimp. Oh,
seriously. I'm like, and then, of course, Beth got the grouper sandwich, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah, the grouper sandwich.
Grouper nuggets. You got good grouper. That's a big key for me. If they have grouper nuggets and they're really good.
The black and red fish.
Usually the food is fantastic. So the Friendly Fisherman, check it out. Go to friendlyfisherman.com to check out that menu. Really, really, the people behind it are pretty cool, too.
They're okay.
All in all, yeah. I mean, suspect at times.
Yep. And looking forward to OCC Roadhouse coming up June 23rd. Mark Nichols as our guest. Going to be awesome. We've got our live show coming up June 14th. Remember, every second Sunday of the month, 7:30 p.m. is the live stream show. And then every fourth Tuesday of the month is that OCC event. And then December 5th, got a big event coming up at OCC. Mark your calendars for that one.
December 5th.
That's a special one.
Yeah, we're kind of doing a Real Animals.
It's a fishing show. It's a fishing expo.
A little bit. We're gonna have 6a-8a, although Lisa doesn't know it yet, but she's coming. I already talked to
She
Brian.
doesn't know it yet, but she will be there.
She's gonna be there. I'm gonna try to get the Watts brothers to come. We're gonna do a big seminar up on the big stage at OCC. We're gonna have
we should have Bartow Ford show up.
Boat and Motor Superstores.
That'd be cool.
I thought of that, getting them to bring a truck out. I thought about that. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I'll talk to Elisa about that and see if we can get a Bartow Ford truck out there.
I can get my buddy Tony to bring some of those trucks out too.
Yeah,
make it like a truck show. That'd be cool.
That'd be fine. Bring it.
I like it.
We're there from like 10:30 till 4 that day. They got a big concert that night. But
trucks, boats, and beer.
And fishing, beer, food.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's OCC December 5th. That's going to be a good one. We did one years ago at Lazy Days, kind of the same concept. We're going to have drop belt cast nets. We'll have Nick there teaching people how to throw a cast net and all that stuff. So a lot of good stuff going on.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Big shout out to our man, Derek DeBose, on the other side. Derek, thank you very much. We appreciate you. He doesn't even really chime
He's the man.
Yeah, he didn't even get in my ear this time and go, hey.
Normally he whispers sweet nothings.
Yeah, right now you're sucking. Pick it up. Pick up your game, Anderson.
Do better.
This is iHeart. We're the big dog. This is the big ship.
Yep. And don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. We got that full moon weekend. Beautiful couple days here. Gonna get a little bit more adverse kind of mid-work week, so get out there and take advantage of this full moon weekend. Those good big outgoing tides in the afternoon. Some good opportunities to go catch them up.
Weather update always brought to you by our good friends at Reese Windows and Doors. Check them out at reesewindows.com. Make sure you check out the show tomorrow morning, 95.7 WFLA at AM 620, the Team Owning Company Real Animals Radio Show. The gang will be together tomorrow. Look forward to talking to y'all. Tight lines, everybody. Have a great Saturday.
By Real Animals Fishing.
Appreciate you all for tuning in and hanging out. Hopefully you guys had a good time, as good a time as we did, at least.
Much fun.
So much fun. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for Real Animals Sunday, June 14th for the live show, and June 23rd for OCC Roadhouse. Got the Golf Council meeting coming up this week, so stay tuned. I'll have some updates on the Captain Dylan Hubbard page, and hopefully